It finally happened. We've been waiting for this moment for months. My Hero Ultra Rumble is finally come out on Switch, on PlayStation, on Xbox, and PC. It's here. It's here. We have some news to talk about regarding its release, its future DLC plans, the roadmap, but that's not all. We got some new Naruto Shinobi Striker news. We got some Storm Connections news. We've got Infinity Strash, the Dragon Quest game. Jujutsu Kaisen. Goblin Slayer has a game. Demon Slayer is doing a collab with another battle royale. There's a lot to talk about. So that's why you're here. That's why you're watching Around the Bush. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Around the Bush. This is September 29th, and we start with Ultra Rumble. The launch is here, and who's not here is Rene. He's just being supportive in chat using the Globku account and doing a ton of thumbnails. Rene is going on vacation next week, so he's doing all the thumbnails that we need for next week. And you guys might have noticed that we're doing daily gameplay videos for My Hero Ultra Rumble, so that's a lot of thumbnails to get done. But Rena's doing a good job, and everything seems to indicate that, yeah, he's going to pull it off. He's actually going to do all of his work in 2 days for the next week, and that's kind of sick. Kind of sick. Yeah, but we have Ashura, we had Mapuppy in the voice chat, and anyone who's a premium Bush can also join with a $4.99 membership. You get access to the full Discord server, which includes this channel right here. So that said, let's talk. My Hero Ultra Rumble launched. It's a pretty good launch, I want to say. No server issues, no nothing. We just went into a maintenance today that lasted a little bit over an hour, I want to say, but that was it. That was a pretty smooth launch. Maybe the communication on like when the game is launching and what times the game is launching could have been a little bit better, because the game came out on PlayStation and Switch roughly at the same time, also Xbox, but then the Switch players could not play it for a while, and PC only came out the following day. But now that we're past that, I think it's just live everywhere, and people can finally play it, and it's not confusing anymore. Free to play Ultra Rumble, and I think the big thing that we had in mind was, okay, during the betas, we did not know how free-to-play friendly this game was going to be, because everything was just so inflated and you could just get everything for free. It was so easy. And now that the game is here, it's going to take a while for us to figure that out, because it's a gacha game and you don't figure that stuff out in a single day. But first impression is really good. It's got a really good pity system. We got Ashura, the MiHoYo expert, in the house. I've heard from Androp that it's kind of similar to Honkai. It's every 200 pulls. So you do 10 pulls, right? Okay. Every 200 pulls, you can just buy a character. You get the currency to buy a character, and you can choose which character it is. That's the pity. The pity is like, yo, pick the character you want after 200 pulls. That sounds good to me. I mean, it depends on how often you get those pulls, right? How often you get tickets to pull and whatnot. But so far, I haven't been feeling like they're too stingy with it. In fact, all the campaigns on Twitter and whatnot, they're giving you tickets just for breathing. Honestly, might be a launch thing, might be a long-term thing, but for now, super free-to-play friendly for sure.
Yeah. Basically, just from the number, I think the number is a little bit too high, because if we're going off the likes of Hoyo games, that their pity requirement's a lot lower. It's
no, they're not.
160. Yeah, it's like 160.
160?
Yeah, it's like 160.
I remember doing like 50 10 pulls, man, to try and get
you
some.
Just suck.
But then the pity is also like, well, you get a guaranteed 5-star. It's not like you get the character you want.
No,
right?
True. There's the 50-50 of either you getting the character or not.
Right, and that's just not the case here. You just buy the character. So I don't know. Yeah. From the numbers, it looks pretty good, and like day one, I'm 100 pulls in, so like I'm halfway there. That said, it's launched. Okay. You know, there's a lot of tickets that you get early on, maybe. So, and I'm not doing like all in on that. So a lot of the free currency that you get, or like the paid currency that you get for free, a lot of it I just used to buy the premium battle pass. So I got the battle pass for free, basically, because there's an event going on and you can buy the paid currency. And I'm halfway done with the pity system. That said, there are characters that are gacha only, and that was a big surprise. You don't just get characters with character tickets like in the beta. There are characters that you actually need to get the drops in the beta, and those are the new characters. The Kirishima, the Momo, and also the Shiozaki Ibara. Yeah. There are 3 characters that are with tickets, and the rest is kind of an experience bar. It looks like a battle pass, but it doesn't seem to have a time limit. So I would say it's just like your character account level almost, where you play, you get experience, and you unlock characters as you go. Level 30 will be All Might, but since that doesn't seem to have a time limit, that's just something you will unlock by playing over time. Of course, you might be an impatient player, you might want to get it right now, and you can pay to do it. And that if you start adding that up, you know, getting all the unlocks by paying, it gets super expensive for sure. But it seems pretty free-to-play friendly, because every time I play, I'm getting tickets. That's pretty good.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Does the Battle Pass give you enough currency to continue buying the Battle Pass going forward? I don't think the Battle Pass does that. What does that is the event going on right now, because the event going on right now gives you a lot of currency. So there are event missions, which is basically win a game with a hero, win a game with a villain. It's stuff that you can clear pretty easily. It's not just wins either. It's like get X amount of damage with a hero, get X amount of damage with a villain. If you use the gacha and you get an outfit, it's like, oh, play 3 matches with this outfit. And you don't even have to have the outfit equipped. You just have to have it in your inventory somewhere, like have it unlocked, basically. So all of those give you event points, and the event points can be used to buy the paid currency. Doing that gives you the license already. So events, there are supposed to be like 3 events per season. And on the first event, I was able to do that already. So yeah, if the next event is the same thing, you can just immediately just save that currency for the next one, for the next premium pass. But yeah, no, there's no guarantee that the next event will be like that too. And then the game is good. The game is super solid. I think they've done nothing but improve on it since the last beta. There are a lot of tiny changes that are really good. For instance, you can now see how many revival cards you have. Previously, you had to have your teammates tell you or open the inventory yourself. You didn't have the bar right there at the bottom. A bunch of characters got changed, and I think all the changes are good so far. Are there balance concerns? Of course. Of course there are balance concerns, and of course there are going to be top tiers and low tiers, but there's going to be balance too. This is a game with multiple seasons, multiple updates per season, including characters that are coming out, and the first character to be confirmed is this man. Aizawa is coming out soon, revealed in the trailer. Now, I will not spoil who the rest of the characters are, but the leaks are out there. And I believe Ichunka is working on a video. If you want to know who the upcoming DLC is, yeah, I'm going to tell you to watch the Ichunka video. I'm not going to spoil it because it's technically a leak. It's data mining. You know, it was in the game files and they were not very good at hiding it. Of course, they could change their plans since the leaks are going to be out there. I just think it's going to be less exciting to react to those characters as it goes. So some of you might not like the leaks and might not want to know. I've looked at it, so I know who is coming. Some choices are hot takes. And some are just, you know, easy slam dunks. I think there aren't any... There's not a big focus on, like, new characters from the show. So, like, Redestro and you know, characters that you've seen in the latest season, not so much. And that is the most disappointing thing about the character leak. But there are a lot of characters that were not in One's Justice that I'm very curious to see what they do with it. There's a character that I was like, what the fuck? What are they going to do with this? And that's very interesting. Yeah, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Hope for Sun Eater Amajki. Well. Not a leak though. There is a roadmap, content roadmap. So right now we're in the middle of season 1, or we're at the start of season 1, where you get a new character. So for each season you're gonna get a new character. The next one is gonna be Aizawa. New license or new battle pass. 4 role updates. So that's banners with outfits and stuff. and 3 events. So the first event is going on right now. I think it goes for like 2 weeks. I might be mistaken. But yeah, plenty of currency to get there. Season 1, we know that's Aizawa already. Season 2, that's a shoulder pad. And it could belong to anyone. We speculate maybe this is Endeavor's shoulder pad. So it could be Endeavor. But very exciting, though. Season 2 comes with new rules. One of the things that I say this game has been needed the most since the betas is more maps. Because this is a smaller Battle Royale than what you're used to. It only has 24 players, which means you see the map over and over a lot of times and very fast. So people are going to get sick of that map. People are going to get sick of that gameplay once they are done exploring all the characters in the roster, right?
How's it going?
Hey, thanks for interrupting.
Sorry.
It was the middle of a sentence. I got lost now. Damn. So I've been saying that new maps are needed because people are going to get sick of it. And I'm so happy that they announced that Season 2 is going to come with new rules. Now, what are these new rules? We don't know. It could be something as simple as, well, we're going to add 2v2 and 1v1 and solo queue, you know? Could be. But it could be something else entirely. And because this game, I mean, Shonen Games is commenting right here. Shonen Games talked about there being an interview, and this game's concept was actually not a Battle Royale at first. It was a 12v12 My Hero Academia game. So we could see remnants of that popping up here and there and just being a completely different game mode. And that's what they call new rules. We'll see. And then new battle systems. Wonder what that means too. But that is the roadmap, and that is very exciting. 3 seasons promised already. This first season, I think, is going to last for 2 months. So that should be when Aizawa comes out. The later half of Season 1. So I'm going to say next month, probably. Actually, no. We're at the end of September. Maybe early November, I'm going to say. And then the second character should come out maybe January. That is my guess. Along with the new rules and whatnot. And that's My Hero. Pretty successful launch so far. I don't know if anyone in voice chat wants to talk about My Hero a little bit and their impressions of it. It's a big launch.
I did.
Yeah, go for it.
I was going to say that the projectiles are a bit much in the game, kind of. The tracking on them is a bit much, and the damage is a bit much if you have a team of people.
It's a third-person shooter, man. What do you wanted to walk up to someone and press square? That's not the game for you. This is not the game.
I don't mind the projectiles. I just would like them to do a little bit less damage.
They gotta do damage. What do you mean? It's gonna be impossible to kill if they don't deal the damage. And you have defensive abilities too. You just gotta play better. Get good. I think there is, to your point on tracking though, the auto aim is super aggressive. Auto aim is an aimbot, straight up. And they kind of reverted it back to what it was in the Japanese beta, which was like way too aggressive and out of control. It's actually bad for you to play without aim assist. Because if you are in the middle of a fight and there's a lot of obstacles obstructing your view and opponents are in the middle of the bushes, you can't see them, the aimbot is just going to point at them and you press the trigger. Done. So not having it is a straight up a disadvantage. I have turned it off to play Shigaraki. And that's the only character that I turned it off for. Because Shigaraki kind of needs to... His projectile is like a line on the ground of corruption. And you need to put that in front of the character and not on top of the character. Yeah, but if you have any ability that your R2 is a fast-moving projectile, like Todoroki, Bakugo, Deku, All Might, like most of them, really, you need that aim assist on. You need it on. It's, yeah. It sucks. But anyway, what would you say is next? Because USJ is the only one I could think of besides the Hero Entrance Exam. You're talking about map? Oh, what map would you say is next? I don't know if a new map is coming. They're talking about new rules and new battle systems, which is a way they could improve the variety of the game, is what I was saying. I've been saying they need new maps, but maybe they don't. Maybe they just need this. We'll see how much it changes the game. Because what it needs, actually, is just more variety of gameplay. Because people are going to get sick of that same map over and over. Yeah, we could see a Fortnite situation where instead of doing a whole new map, they just nuke an area and put something else in there. because the map is kind of divided into subsections already. All right, that's My Hero. We're gonna move on because My Hero was not the only game that came out yesterday. Infinity Strash Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai also released yesterday, and unfortunately, this is not a game that I'm gonna cover because of the unfortunate release. I had to make a choice. Yeah, I had to make a choice. So this is now a game that I'm gonna play on my free time after I'm done with My Hero, and at that point, content will probably not be worth it. So this is it. Yeah, came out. RPG. People seem happy with it. Some reviews saying it's maybe a bit on the simple side, maybe baby mode. But you know, I like the visuals a lot, and that's probably if that's gonna carry my gameplay session, that's gonna carry my gameplay session. I'll give you my thoughts on it if I ever get around to playing it. But for now, I just want to tell you, hey, it's out. It's a thing. Square Enix put this out, and if you like the look of it, maybe check reviews. Check if this is something for you as well. This enemy design is crazy. So good. No, Biking released My Hero Ultra Rumble. And then Bandai was like, you know what else Biking is doing?
Remember this?
Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash. So we've been wanting a trailer for a really long time. We've gotten a lot of scans. We've gotten a lot of info on these characters. Enough to make a gameplay trailer. In fact, enough to make multiple gameplay trailers. So now we see those scans in action, basically. And this is the first character overview trailer. It doesn't have any new characters at all. It's just the characters you already knew. But you get to see them in motion. I was particularly surprised by Megumi here, because it seems like the summons are combo finishers. Like, he starts combos himself, and then the puppets, you know? Because I thought he was going to be a puppet character, but no, it's more like a combo finisher, and that's kind of cool. Nobara, very ranged character, using the nails and then the voodoo to finish combos. That's her ultimate, I think. Boom. And then we get the two powerhouses, the absolute monsters of this game. Gojo. Gojo has a projectile that disappears. Why? What is that? What? Yep. It's gonna be a 2v2 game, and you're gonna be throwing invisible projectiles. Okay. And then Sukuna. This, I think, must be a story mode thing, right? They put it on this stage. Sukuna versus Yuji. Might be a story mode battle. We'll see. But here it is, the 2v2 action and a little bit more gameplay. And I think the big thing from this trailer is we see it in motion. We've seen it in motion in the first reveal trailer, but now we see it a lot more. And we have some extended gameplay shots. I really think the next step for Jujutsu Kaisen, this is not going to be their next step. Their next step is going to be keep showing characters and these types of trailers. But the next thing I would like to see is a full match. Full game start to finish. I think that will determine the vibes. Because right now, the game looks a little bit floaty. The same way One's Justice looked floaty, right? I still love One's Justice, despite the floatiness, but it did drive away a lot of players, and that's just a biking thing. I mean, the characters are like hovering off the ground, and that kind of bothers me for sure. Just hovering like an inch above the ground, and that's awkward. It looks awkward, and that's going to turn off a lot of players from trying it out. But yeah, I wish it didn't look that way. What I really want to see is just a full game.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be soon, once they're done with all the characters.
Yeah, we are not close to done, I don't think, with the character reveals and whatnot, but
no, not at all.
We should see more soon, because I mean, season 2 of JJK is going, and if they have some season 2 characters, they might just be waiting for that to be over before they announce some stuff. Speaking of announcing stuff, Storm Connections did absolutely nothing. Dude, this Systems trailer is such a bummer. It feels like this narrator is talking to someone who's never seen Storm in their life. It's what it feels like. And that's such a bummer, because that's once again like not beating the DLC allegations, man. And that's just unfortunate.
Let's take a look at how this is the best Naruto game yet.
Yeah, show me how this is the best Naruto game yet. Battle system.
In this game, ninjas from Naruto's early days
Yeah.
up to Boruto's generation join the battle.
Cool.
With 10 new characters and a total of over 130 playable ninjas, this game
You got
has
more
the
characters?
largest roster ever.
The largest roster ever.
Round of battle
Do
is made up
combos.
of melee attack combos. See the variety of combos each
See the variety of combos. And this is all circle, by the way.
Extend your combo
There will be some combo variety. This is all circle.
evade attacks.
There's a substitution bar.
But use it strategically
What are we doing?
because they can't be used forever. Ninjutsu can be used by charging up chakra.
You can charge the
Close to your
chakra
opponent and activate your ninjutsu.
and then
Really
spend it.
Whoa!
the number of ninjutsu for each character has
Also, it's a
The
very
number of jutsu for each character has been doubled. The first thing he said that is new to Storm Connections. Let's go.
See the newly evolved battles when you activate multiple ninjutsu. When your HP is low, you can turn the tide of battle with awakening mode.
When your HP is low, you can awaken.
Characters gain enhanced strength and abilities to stage a comeback.
I don't know, man. This is one of the worst marketings I've ever seen for a video game. But maybe when the game comes out and the game is like even worse than we imagined, maybe the marketing was really good. They were just working with a bad product. I don't know, man. I think the Naruto competitive scene
Mode option that unleashes a
is, and we'll talk about that interview soon. The Naruto competitive scene
by pressing the attack
will definitely evolve and be completely different from Storm 4.
characters in your own style.
First of all, because they're not going to play this game at launch, because they don't have any way to invite each other to play.
Improve your fighting skills with your
So
favorite
yeah, they're going to be playing ranked and hopefully
items,
find each other.
and finished scenes are also attainable.
But it's going to change a lot because there are a lot of little changes to the combat system, and that obviously changes the meta significantly.
Solo play mode against a computer,
For the casual player,
like starting the battle,
that this trailer seems to be made for,
you can also compete in other modes, like
who is this for?
and league matches.
Like, this seems, it's the same game. It's like they're selling Storm 4 again. And like, you could say, oh, what about the people that haven't played Storm 4? Bro, Storm 4 sold 12 million units. Who the fuck are those people? You know? Who are you selling this game to that didn't buy Storm 4? Like,
Me, and I'm not buying this.
right, great. Yeah.
Me too.
It was not a client. People that were not a client already. It's crazy.
You can also exchange ninja info cards after the battle and bond with players from around the world.
Bond with players from around the world, but don't invite them to your game.
History mode. You can
We'll let that later.
Yeah.
Ew.
I want to see history mode, but I'm already seeing some slideshows. Every single shot they show of story mode, I'm like, oh, I've played this. There is not a single new gameplay moment in this. This is cool, I guess, but not enough to sell a game. That's just a wiki. That's the exact same cutscene from Storm 4. That's the exact same cutscene from Storm 4. That's the same boss fight from Storm 4. That's the same boss fight from Storm 4. That's crazy. It's crazy that this trailer exists. This is the new thing. New special story. And we do have a little preview to go for here.
When are you going to? What are you?
They released some screenshots for this special story mode too. It seems to have some cool boss fights and whatnot. I think this is the thing that this game is bringing that's new outside of the small changes to the battle system. It's like, it feels like we're not buying a full CC2 story. We're buying this mini story and a patch. That's what it feels like. But we'll see. We'll see at release. A month and a half away from release. And here's the little preview on that battle mode. And after this, we're going to go for that interview that some of you might have seen and we're very surprised by. I don't think there's any reason to be alarmed. It's business as usual. But this fight looks sick.
It does.
Sheesh. Now, Naruto obviously possessed here. Because you see the eyes. They're weird. By the way, the new original characters in the story are not playable.
That sucks.
They have confirmed in that interview that they are not playable. Haha, Rasengan yourself, bitch. You want to see a broken
Sando.
jutsu? Boop. And we
Wonder
transition into battle.
I wonder if they're open to make them playable.
If
future
they're not
DLC.
playable in this mode or like even a boss fight, if they're just like, oh god, Jesus Christ. If they're not, if they're not like even a boss fight, then I don't think it matters. Oh right, I should pull this for news later.
I do have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Do we know anything about the new Dragon Ball game? We got anything at all?
Tenkaichi, no.
Oh, bummer.
Okay.
well.
So this takes some work. Hang on. So we gotta go to translate Google, detect language here, translate into English, and here we go. Here's the translation. So this is, I think, from I want to say Indonesia. Yeah, Indonesian. Okay. Yeah, from an Indonesian outlet, and they asked some very good questions. Talking story, talking about Boruto, talking about characters that got some big overhauls or small overhauls, and they're like, yeah, slight adjustments for previous characters, but Momoshiki got some big ones. Mitsuki, Sarada, and Momoshiki got some big ones on skills and ultimates and even character models. And that's stuff that we've looked at before. The 2 original characters that have been featured, will they also be playable characters? Unfortunately, no. So there it is. Removing tilt and adding another ninjutsu. How does that affect the game? Didn't answer. What are the movement differences? Well, from Storm 1, they were very different. But compared to Storm 4, honestly, we improved the visual. Simple controls. I don't like this answer, but I don't know how accurate it is. So how close can you get to the effectiveness of normal controls by using simple controls? And the answer is, if you are new to normal control modes, it will probably be harder, but more complicated for players to do stuff. Simple controls is for beginners. They created it for beginners, but you'll be able to do more stuff with normal controls. I disagree from what I've played, but I need to play more. Because I think simple controls might be the meta. But we'll see.
Ooh.
We'll see. I think the top players are going to be resistant to the change. But there's a lot of stuff that you can just do faster, man. There's a lot of things that you can just do faster with simple controls.
True.
There is one thing, however, that might keep it from being top tier, and that is chakra charging. There is no button to charge chakra with simple controls. You just have to stand still for a while, like Demon Slayer. If chakra charging is very needed, then yeah, normal controls are going to be king. Is chakra dash instant? It's holding R2, the block button, and pressing X. So not instant, but definitely faster than doing this. Or if you have other button schemes, you know, it's comparable. Because some people do have the flares on the triggers, and that's like pro level stuff. But yeah, with simple controls, it's R2 and do that. And then you have ninjutsu, which instead of being triangle circle or triangle square, is just triangle or tilt triangle, like Demon Slayer. It's like all of it is so much faster. So I think reaction-wise, simple controls are going to give you a big advantage, but we'll see. I don't fully agree with this answer based on what I played, but this person probably played the game more than me. From the last gameplay video, fans noticed the Awakening mode was a little shorter. Okay, so actually it hasn't changed. What? No, it has. We counted the seconds. But it says that it's actually certain characters. Certain characters have a shorter one. So we'll see when the final game comes out exactly how that works. Next. In terms of competitiveness, here's the one. Here's the big one.
Oh boy.
How do you prepare for the esports aspect? As an official esports competition, we don't plan anything, and the reason is because this game is not a competitive game. There are competitive players in this game, but it's more about people who enjoy Naruto story and enjoy playing as your favorite characters. So this game is aimed at the casual Naruto fans, and yes, we are not planning any esports competitions. Okay, so first of all, this is not new. Okay? This is not new. This has been their answer since Storm 2. Storm Generations had a more competitive focus on its design, and that translated over to other games in the future. But I've seen this answer every single time that you've asked a Bandai producer about it. And sometimes it's they contradict themselves, because Storm 4 did have official Bandai tournaments. And Storm 4 was a game that they said it's not competitive. This is their cop-out. This is their go-to every time you complain about netcode, every time you complain about balance, every time you have any sort of multiplayer complaint, they just go, it's not a competitive game. That's not our focus. So they're basically telling you stop playing our game if that's what you want. And that's not going to happen, because Storm 4, despite not being a competitive game either, still had a big competitive scene that still thrives to this day. And this is not going to be any different. Now, it sucks to hear them say this, especially in Connections, because Connections is a game built to be supported over a long period of time. It's going to be a game with DLC sales. And guess what? Where are you going to play the DLC? You're going to play it in multiplayer mode. This answer that it's been given since Storm 2, that this is a game for people who enjoy the Naruto story and enjoy playing as their favorite characters. This does not apply to Connections if you're trying to sell them DLC, because the DLC you're going to sell is characters for your multiplayer mode that is not competitive. The only people playing Storm Connections after launch, after they beat the story, are going to be the people in multiplayer. And by saying it's not competitive, this cop-out, it's honestly getting really old. Because it's just, we know it's an excuse to not improve on netcode and not improve on game balance. Now, this might just be a fuck up from the producer, from the answer, and the plans are actually, balance patches and that kind of stuff. The same support that they've been giving JoJo. I still believe that we might see that in Storm Connections. But this is a very bummer answer from the producer. And I see Avatar Yaya in the voice channel, and I know he has thoughts on this. So go for it, man. I know you have thoughts on this.
When I saw that post, it's the same way with like Smash Bros. In a way where, Sakura would say, just to keep the integrity of the game, where like it doesn't have to be deemed and looked as a fighting game, because it's a way to where like that's not the forefront focus. And I feel like it sucks, because the one reason why I'm excited about Storm Connections out of anything else is them continuously updating the game, and seeing them potentially like say something like that. That kind of stings a little bit, because I was like, why would they say that? Because now it just kind of just takes away from it.
Yeah.
It also kind of hurts that like the two characters from the story are not playable, which will probably be DLC there, whatever.
Literally do not care.
Yeah, so it's like, but it's one of those things where I feel like in this case, because I'm gearing up to push in IRL for like Storm and JJK, and it's hard to get people on board when the company themselves say this. It's like a counterpoint instantly when you try to push it.
Yeah.
And I think what needs to happen is, I don't think CC2 believes in it, because back then in Storm 4,
it's not CC2. It's not
CC2.
CC2.
Bandai.
This is Bandai. This is Bandai. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Bandai. I feel like we
if
just need
Bandai
to
asks
push
for a
to
competitive game, CC2 will give them a competitive game. They'll say, we need this budget, we need this, we need that. They're doing it with JoJo.
Yeah.
So this is Bandai, 100%.
Yeah. So I don't know. It kind of stings a little bit, because I know a lot of people are just, man, the gameplay changes look more so for the players than newcomers.
Yeah,
like
for sure. And all the gameplay changes, I think some of them are pretty wild. The counter being free, and the chakra regen, promoting like a very aggressive game. That kind of stuff, like, it's interesting, and it's definitely an attempt at balancing a game, right? I don't know if it's successful or not, but it's definitely an attempt, because those are pretty big changes that you don't make without balancing mind. So it's contradictory in a way, and I think the biggest contradiction here is DLC plans, and then saying, no, this is for people who enjoy the story. Why are you selling DLC characters then? And maybe I shouldn't put it all on Bandai. This is, Studio PRO, Shueisha, all those hands.
A lot of other factors, yeah.
All those hands have to come into agreement.
I just think it's really weird, because usually with Storm, And you can even look on PSN. Like I do this every time. A lot of people don't even get, all the max trophies from story mode. It's like one playthrough and they're on multiplayer. So it's like it's even a harder sale for people because now it's harder to beat it's Storm 4.5 DLC allegation.
Yeah, for sure. I just didn't get like a lot of the pro players' reaction to this. Because it's like, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's always been.
It's been the thing. It's been the thing since Storm 2.
It's the astronaut pointing the gun. It's always been. It's always been. But it's disappointing to see that in this game for sure. Yeah.
I will say I think it's heightened this time around because we have people posting like clips about like why they're excited, and then you have other players coming from the community from like FGC like, are you doing this hitting circle shuriken, right? And now that that's out. That's just used to fuel the hater side, and I think that's why it's heightened in that way. I know Playco for 100%. He's been working behind with the Storm Road to Storm the Connections mod. He has his own Discord server, Storm.
How do I see the
he
QRTs,
really wants
man?
the game to be.
I just want to see. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Like Poison also commented it, and it's like, dude, come on, like you guys have been around for long enough. You know.
Yeah. Like I get it. Like. I'm just saying it to say it, but like at the same time, it's like it was already stated in Storm 2 that they just kept pushing it. And the one attempt that they did try with the competitive game, nobody liked. So it's like, well, might as well go back to our old statement. Revolution was kind of hit or miss in a lot of areas for people.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. This is. I do want to bring up this quote specifically whenever they announce their first season pass characters. And I'm like, okay, but if it's not competitive, why should we buy it? Because
I got a quick question. Was Revolution the one? Was Revolution the one with Flicker Awakening? Where you'd tap the D stick?
Yeah.
Storm 3 had Instant Awakening. Revolution broke the game down into 3 types. And honestly, it made the game very stale, and some characters just lost options like completely, and just bored a lot of people in that aspect.
You could also instant awakening in Storm 3, and then they made that mechanic exclusive to awakening types in Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
And then they took it out, and I think they did well. Might be a hot take. I think they did well.
You're entitled to your opinion. Yep. I'm entitled to mine.
Yeah, sure. That's not all for Naruto, though. Last week, we got part 1 of the Shinobi Striker developers letter. And this week, we got part 2 of the Shinobi Striker developers letter. We got some good stuff last week. We talked about range types getting some love. And we talked about some other things, bits and pieces that were coming to Shinobi Striker in the future. I have not read this, because this came out and I was deep in My Hero Ultra Rumble. So this is my live reaction to reading the stuff with you. It's time to determine the world's greatest ninja. Naruto Shinobi Striker is, I know, okay. Developers Letter Part 2. We are so grateful to everyone who's been playing the game. Picking up from last week, the development team is back with more information about Shinobi Striker. We'll be revealing on things such as new characters and weapons. So be sure to read until the end. So, first business year, first half from April 2023 to September 2023. That's this business half. First off, here's the data for ninjutsu usage rates during Season 6. Oh. Sharingan, number 1 most used ninjutsu in the whole game. Well, I don't think we ever got this, by the way.
No.
Uchiha... something. I don't know. What is this? Is it just the ninja tool? Does
I think
that
that's Sadara's skill.
For attack types?
It might be. It's what it kind of looks like.
Sadara's skill is not... She's not an attack type. I don't know what that one is. Is that Oburoguruma? Is that simply what it is? That was very, very strong. Baryon modes thing, Kurama Twin Impact, and Dynamic Entry. I'm not surprised by these at all. I would think Oburoguruma is... If this is Oburoguruma, I would think that would be a more niche skill. It's very strong for sure, but I did not think most people would use that. Attack type, Secret Jutsu, Baryon mode is OP. Kurama Link mode, really good. This one is the competitive one, pretty much. Rasen Flash is casual, but good. And this one is just what you have by default. I guess most people didn't change it. Yeah, it is. Uchiha Shuriken Oburoguruma. There it is. Yeah. Powerful effects, and it got nerfed. So now it's gone. The results seem to indicate that setting an excellent support ninjutsu in one slot and an offensive ninjutsu in another slot is a popular ninjutsu customization trend. True. As for secret techniques, we got those. And then range types, majestic free. Free majestic. It's yeah, sure. Tornado, sure. Yeah, no, I can see that. Can definitely see that. This is lower than I thought. Tandem is definitely lower than I thought. Defense types. Oh, the new one from Minato? Okay. Did not expect that. Susanoo armor, yeah, and Azan strike for sure. But the new one from Minato, was not expecting that to be so high. Rasengan Unison for sure. Yeah, very, very good. Karma is lower than I thought. Cubes is much higher than I thought. Here, free, right? Cellular extraction, of course. So free, and
So
of
good.
course, beads. You gotta put the beads in there. I can't believe mind transmission is this high. You all suck. Yeah, goddamn degens. And it doesn't matter how many counters you add to Water Pillar, still the most used. These two jutsu are broken. They need nerfs. These two win matches. And then subs. Still time space hop. It got nerfed, but you know, maybe the nerf effects haven't been felt yet. To fully go away, and also the Kaguya stuff is a bit too recent to be here, maybe. And yeah, new item introduction. You're gonna put an axe in the game? Okay, well, can't load the media. Damn, sucks. And also a sword that looks like a drill. And that's it. Good stuff. I was not expecting stats. I like that a lot.
That Shisui Susanoo blade?
It looks like it, yeah.
Oh, that looks cool.
Shisui
I
Spear,
like the fire.
an attack type weapon. The other weapon is for heal types. It's an axe for heal types. This weapon blends Sakura-esque taijutsu with powerful hatchet strikes. So new moveset. That's cool. Cool to see. Shinobi Striker still going strong. No details on Season 7, but should be coming out soon. Actually, I want to say a Season 7 character should drop in October. End of October, we should get a new character. Sandland! Sandland got a new trailer. I don't think I have watched it. I have watched it. I remember it now. This is a very story-focused trailer. If you've read the manga, you're going to recognize a lot of this stuff. Yeah, those are the weapons they made from the art of the Naruto Top 99. This is the very start of the manga. The demons are chilling, you know. Beelzebub also chilling, stealing water for the demons. And then a human comes in and asks them for help. And the demons are like, a human asking us for help? Damn. What up with that? They keep making these trailers without sound effects. I think that's a bad move. Dabura! In case you forgot, this is Akira Toriyama.
Oh, was that actually Deborah?
So that is Satan. And you're playing as Beelzebub, who is the son of Satan. Is the prince of the underworld. Also Hitler. That's not no. The thin
I mean,
mustache.
Hitler is canon in Dragon Ball, according to the Janemba movie.
Yeah. No, Hitler is like, it's not canon. It's movie canon, right?
It's canon to you, it's canon.
Movie canon, man. This is a quest for water. In this universe, the government is just greedy. They got all the water, and you gotta free the water, give it to the people. Kind of the goal here. That's the journey. I don't know what that ultimate is, Robo. I don't think I've read that. And I've read the whole thing. Good trailer. We keep seeing more details and not enough details. I don't know who this is. I forgot about him. They're either an original character or I completely forgot about them from reading the manga. I do know.
That almost looked like a chick to me.
I do not know who they are. I said they. I don't know the gender. So that said, I eagerly await release dates for Sando. In the meantime, we know a release date for the Goblin Slayer game. Now, we talked about this before, and we got a little reveal for the Goblin Slayer game, which was, just the logo. And we didn't even know what game it is. Well, now we know. And now we can stop talking about it forever. It comes out February 29. Next year. Pre-orders open in October. Here's what the video game looks like. Yep.
Okay.
So it is. Yep. It's a tactical game. It's a Fire Emblem, which sure could be good, I guess, but I don't have much faith. Seems to be developed a bit cheaply. But
I'm all for this. I didn't even know what this was. It's
For
literally
sure?
because it's like tactics. Yeah,
Okay.
I love tactic games.
Dude, sure.
So,
Yeah.
like-
go off.
I didn't even. I was like, oh, this is gonna be some like visual novel. And then I looked at the game. Turned my head, and I was like, what? Here.
Bro, I don't know. I think those sprites are lame as hell. And I think
Oh well, yeah, but I'm here for the tactics. If the tactics part of the gameplay is mid, then I'm like, all right,
yeah, of course.
I'll report back. I'll report back.
The animation was just like a JPEG with moving parts. It's like, okay. Like I've seen this. I think that's a Switch PC game, but sure. Okay. Fine. Do something with the Goblin Slayer license and see what happens. That's my take on it. But you know what happened with the Demon Slayer license? Dude. Have you guys ever heard of Free Fire X? The Battle Royale.
Nope.
Yeah, it's a Battle Royale, and it's getting a Demon Slayer collaboration. In fact, September 27 happened 2 days ago. Free Fire X. Do you want to see the video game?
We have to now.
You have to now.
Oh god, that booty phone game, is it?
Who is that?
Oh no! Oh, okay.
Wait,
Just
what?
close Fortnite is next, bro.
This
weird.
is. Calm down, sweetie. We have PUBG at
Look
home.
how long his arm.
Oh.
This looks weird.
No, not my boy.
Bro, this is freezing PUBG vibes. I don't like this.
What is car? Bro, they just
no.
doing. Nuh-uh.
Yo, why does it look so weird?
Bro.
Oh, not
Getting
Tank.
all
It looks
jumping
like,
and
it looks like
car.
GTA 5. Like,
Oh,
Oh no! It just had a head injury. Oh no!
Yo, this is creepy as hell. This is
This is the
missing
creepiest
a lot of-
collaboration I've ever seen, man. This is crazy.
Like-
This looks like some
Oh.
bootleg
please go
collaboration.
back to Nezuko. Somebody did not understand the assignment. Like,
What? How? Tell me, how are studios so fucking restrictive with anime games and what gets done with them? And like, I talked with Sega for a really long time about getting that balance patch to you guys, and we finally did it. We finally got that balance patch. I don't know. I can't take too much credit for it because Sega was really the one pushing for it. But they fought really hard for that balance patch. They fought super hard for it. How come these companies, these publishers have to fight so hard against Aniplex and all these license holders, and then they allow shit like this to come out?
Because, my dear friend, money.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
They're so
I'd
careful
like
with how
to-
their product is represented here or there, and then it's like, whatever, do whatever you want with the Free Fire game on mobile. We don't care. Dude, it's
Like mobile, they're like, whatever, mobile. They're like, okay, cool, whatever.
it hurts. It hurts. It hurts
That's
so much.
ugly.
You know it's great when half the trailer is mostly just footage of the anime instead of the game.
Yeah, that's always a good one. That's always a good one. Speaking of anime, Devil May Cry. It's getting a Netflix
oh,
series.
let's go.
Oh shit! Let's go, baby.
We got a small
Wait,
trailer.
wait.
It's official.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
look,
You-
I am.
I've been waiting
excited.
years for this.
Bro,
You
my
don't
favorite
even know.
studio is making a Devil May Cry anime.
Oh,
So-
Mir? You're no
Yeah,
Mir
yeah,
fanboy?
Yes, cause Korra. I'm
Never
Korra
heard
shit.
of it.
Oh
So-
my god.
And the animation in that show, even if you don't even like the show itself, the animation in Korra is unbelievably good.
Yep. Pull My Devil Trigger.
Oh.
Do you think Pull My Devil Trigger will be a song in the
Netflix is
Devil May
getting
Cry?
it.
Nah, Nero's not
Interest-
in it. I don't think Nero will be in it, so I don't think so.
Nier
So-
will be in the season 3.
Yeah.
God.
I don't think you're getting that. I don't think you're getting that either. But yeah, cool.
God, I'm excited for this
hope-
for a lot of reasons.
When did they say they were coming out, or they didn't?
They haven't announced a date,
Coming
but
soon.
this has been a thing since 2018.
Yes, I
Um,
know, years.
Yeah, because
I remember the.
Ideas, man.
Let Asher talk.
Yeah,
He's the biggest fan here. Let Asher go.
it's
That's
fine.
an opinion, but okay.
No. Asher's been
No, it's-
quiet this whole show, waiting for this news, man.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
So fucking excited for this. When the main Castlevania guy who's been doing a Netflix show announced that he got the rights for Devil May Cry to do the show, I've been waiting on end for this. But then nothing came out of it. It's like, okay, I'll just forget about it. And then it just comes out of nowhere. Oh hey, remember that thing? It's here. You know, the fact we haven't even had a Devil May Cry anime since like fucking 2007. And that one was mid as fuck, like the epitome of mid. It was well.
This is
But I'm
like
really excited.
finding a 20 in your pocket, right? Oh, right. I forgot I had this. Cool.
Like, and the way he's gone about it, like he said, the first season's gonna have like 8 episodes.
Okay.
They're gonna do like a multi-arc season, like he's been doing with the Castlevania stuff. So we're gonna be seeing fan favorite characters, Lady, Virgil, all that stuff. I can't bloody wait for it.
Nice.
Although the main VA of Dante usually, Ruben has said he's not voicing Dante in the anime, so I'm wondering who's gonna
Good.
take his role.
Ouch.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I have nothing against the man. But whatever. I'm not also not a fan.
The
Yeah,
guy wants his Virgil though.
and,
That better be in it, I swear to God.
You wanna add anything, Gray?
Nope.
I kind of cut you off. Sorry.
It's fine.
All right.
It is your stream after all. You have permission to do that.
True. That said, folks, it's time for a usual segment over here on the stream.
And the game award goes to Genshin Impact.
MiHoYo
Well,
minutes. It's the MiHoYo
MiHoYo
minute,
minute.
everybody. We got
Yay,
MiHoYo
MiHoYo.
version 1.4 for Honkai Star Rail. Not Genshin Impact today. What's going on with
Yeah.
1.4?
So, I bet you like Bellabog because we're going back.
What is
No.
Bellabot?
It's the first planet we got to after
Oh.
the space station.
Oh, the one with the
Yeah.
snow and stuff?
Yeah, we're going back. So Sterl decided, you know what? Let's make a Pokemon tournament. So all
Whoa.
the enemies you've been kicking ass with for the past 4 patches, you now get to take them and fight with them.
They're Pokemon now?
Yeah, they're Pokemon now. Yeah.
Okay.
And they actually have like they take the moves that the enemies use as like actual attacks for you, which is kind of cool. And you'll also get a reward of a free 4-star out of 4, and it's a good choice between them. We're also getting 2 new characters, Topaz, which we already talked about last week. We're also getting Jing Liu, which was a character already mentioned in last patches.
Okay.
We're also getting another one, Gwenephen, who is a fine ability. So anyone who played Kafka got her. More dark characters for you. And they're bringing back Seele. So PS5 users, which will release on this patch.
Oh, really? PS5's coming
yeah.
out on 1.4
Yeah.
immediately. Okay.
Yeah, PS5 will come on October 11th.
And
which,
they have said something about like the previous banners, right? So how are they like catching
So,
up PS5 to that stuff?
So how they've explained it in the showcase. So for the first banner 1.4, you're just going to have Jing Liu.
Mhm.
And then the second banner, you're going to have Topaz in a separate one and Seele in a separate one. So it's going to be like the double banners you see in Genshin.
Okay.
But we don't know exactly what they're doing with the light cones. We don't know if they're keeping them together or they're actually splitting them apart. I prefer them split, so I don't have to deal with more bullshit. But
Got it.
so far, that's how the plan, just to help the PlayStation people catch up with all the characters that have been released since then.
Yeah,
So,
I'm planning on picking this up on PlayStation.
yeah.
And starting over for sure. I will leave the gacha in your hands and interrupts. You will tell me when to pull. I will tell you what I get, and you will tell me how to adapt. And that's it. I just want to play the video game. I don't want to dive into the fucking gacha and who's good and who's not and who to combo with. Like, you guys have all the theory crafting done. So I'll be counting on you. Thank you.
Will do. Will do. Pleasure.
No pressure.
Will do.
That said, it's time for the fighting games. Let's talk the fighting games.
Go,
And welcome,
baby. Oh, oof.
welcome Samurai Showdown to the club.
Fighters
Samurai.
this time.
A PNG Dragon Ball players will know very well.
Yep. This
At
is
times.
they could definitely just do the yellow background cyberpunk thing.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
Well, about the rollback netcode for Samurai Showdown, we have decided to push it back from the previously scheduled September 2023 window. We are
Yep.
deeply sorry for this additional delay. As many of you know, and you've been looking forward to the new features, we're not going to tell you when just yet. The new release window for rollback netcode will be announced in due course, pending the results of the above test. They're doing another test in October. So thank you for bearing with us. That said, they did get a beta already, so they're ahead of Dragon Ball FighterZ. We're not.
And also, to be fair, it's probably a good idea because I saw that last beta and the rollback was rough.
Do.
The rollback in the game, it was not good. Not very good at all.
It was the double do for sure. Yeah. Also, do is apparently Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat has a big player one advantage problem. That is, players are concerned about the future. So, about this, do we have some clips? We do have some clips. Player one advantage, and here we have a Sub-Zero clip example. No, this is a fucking 17-minute video. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's a Sub-Zero example that is pretty easy to show. So this combo right here, you freeze as the player one. So pretty simple combo. Launch, backflip, you freeze the opponent, right? And then we're going to switch to the player two spots. Uh-oh. That was a drop. And he dropped again. Freeze. Okay, pretty consistent, right? Let's switch over to the player 2, which is the blue Sub-Zero. Doesn't work. And we're doing it on the same side, so launcher, 1, 2, boop, doesn't work. Launcher, boop, doesn't work. And it won't work no matter how hard you try. And this is not just Sub-Zero, this is a bunch of characters, including Avatar Yaya's favorite character with the least favorite voice actress. Look, guys, just because we drink blood doesn't mean we're evil.
No, she sounds like no. Okay, I actually played through the story run. It's like, you know what? I told everybody to stress out. We're getting to the part. Do not roast what you're gonna hear. And then she just started talking. I lost. I was like, and somebody said it sounds like AI. Like, who did this? And I just lost it. But to talk about the player one advantage bug, like, because you commented on Twitter, and I was like, yeah. In anime games, we like first time, but here, like, you can't combo. Like he's like in tournament. I was like, dang, think about all the people that just got cooked like last week playing Kitana and Sub-Zero that couldn't combo. That was player 2, right? There's a lot of player 2 Sub-Zeros. Here we go.
Do we not get sound? Yeah, we do.
It's slain many of your vampire kind.
We can't help what we are. That we feed on blood doesn't make us evil.
Make us evil.
Good job.
You're not evil.
Very good job, Megan Fox. Great delivery. Let's go. Great delivery, Megan
Give her an
Fox.
Oscar. Give her an Oscar, Jeff.
Yeah, that said, what's the name of this character? I forgot.
Natara.
I just know her as Megan Fox. Natara, player 1 versus player 2 port. So she is on Twitter. She's not here.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's this big video, and this is maybe has Natara, but I don't know if she has Natara. I've seen the video on Twitter, and that is one of the big ones because that's a BNB.
From what Rene said, it's fixed.
Yeah, they patched it, I think, yesterday.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
Great, thank him.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't leave that in. That is crazy.
I was getting to that.
No, it was too much build up. I was like, all right.
No, because then I was gonna go to the tweet that I did, right? Because you already talked about it. The thing about playing anime games for such a long time makes this score so funny to me. This is 100% getting fixed within a couple of weeks max. I was gonna say a couple of days, but then I thought maybe it's not. Maybe it's a couple of weeks. I was being pessimistic. Max. In anime games, we discover this, we might be stuck with it for the rest of our lives. Good find, but chill. Like, a lot of noise, a lot of like, oh my god, Mortal Kombat is ruined. No, it's fucking not. This is getting fixed easy. We find this in Storm. Storm 4 still has this. Storm 4 2016 game still has this. Like this is what made it so funny to me. Like entire discourse. It's like whatever.
I think the thing about it is with MK1, a lot of people are acknowledging like, yo, the game's fun, but it's a flawed game. Like it's some things that shouldn't be missing in Mortal Kombat. Like there's a lot of little issues that stack up, and then having that come out the week it did just was, adding on to the layer. Like the biggest frustration for me with MK that I love about MK, I can't pin moves to the screen. You can't do that in this game for some reason. I feel like but they'll fix it, right? That's like something they can easily fix.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. And a lot of people, even from the casual perspective, people are like, yo, this is a downgrade from MK. Like I've seen that a lot in the past couple of weeks where like you do lose the custom intros and outros and the cosmetic pieces. You can't get them all unless you spend coins on the shrine versus being able to just play and get everything as fast as possible. And then some of the masks, it's like a whole bunch of like small things that just add up to be like, yo, was this game finished? Like that's the consensus for a lot of people right now. Like, and
I feel like that's also a feeling because Street Fighter is a thing.
Yeah, I definitely think Street Fighter set the bar. Like I'm not gonna lie, Street Fighter spoiled me. There's some things in Street Fighter that I'm playing Mortal Kombat. I'm like, bro, where's the frame meter? Like, why is nobody not stealing this? Yeah. Or like, where's like World Tour alone just gives the game so much value. And I realized earlier this week,
I would not like Mortal Kombat to go the World Tour route. I really like the single player, the single player Mortal Kombat production value. I wouldn't try that. Like 100%.
That's the main reason I want to buy it. Honestly, I just want to play the campaign.
I want to play the campaign for sure.
Yeah,
but yeah, the rest is for sure. Like Street Fighter, not only gave us everything we wanted, it went above and beyond. Gave us things that we didn't even know we wanted, and it set the bar super high. And NetherRealm did not keep up with it. And Tekken is doing a lot of interesting stuff. This puts Tekken in an interesting place because Tekken feels like it's trying to meet that bar too. With a lot of the features they're adding. They got the replay thing. I don't know if you guys saw that. The replay from Plus R. You can watch a replay from any match, pause, and take over. And then you just play that situation. Like from any replay of your match. It's crazy. Crazy good. Guilty Gear Plus R did it. But seeing that in Tekken, it's something that Street Fighter isn't doing, for instance. So we see them trying to do kind of stuff like that. And the thing about MK1 is that it feels like a good Mortal Kombat game. You compare it to other Mortal Kombat games, and yeah, it's probably the best one.
It's really fun. I think it's great.
But like, it came out at a time where a much better game exists, and it feels disappointing by comparison.
It's strange because like a few years ago, I remember a lot of us were praising that Mortal Kombat. It felt ahead of its time. Like online practice mode. Imagine when that wasn't a thing and Mortal Kombat had it. And now that's weird because MK1 doesn't have online practice. They haven't added it.
They had the rollback ahead of everyone else. They had the online practice. They had the single player campaign getting all that love. They had features around like the combat towers, the unlockables in the crypt. For as grindy as it was, like there was a progression there. There were game modes and features for casual fans, and there's a reason why Mortal Kombat outsold every fighting game for the longest time ever. But then that advantage and like Mortal Kombat pushed the genre 100%. Even if like you look at Evo numbers and Mortal Kombat is always at the bottom, and even though it's a main game, it's like okay, it kind of feels separate from everything else. Evo is not everything, and game sales kind of speak for themselves, and the industry kind of tries to follow. And a lot of what Mortal Kombat did, other games started to do, and then they pushed it even further beyond. And it feels like Mortal Kombat settled. Yeah.
I know a song. I can't remember who said it, but MK1. Somebody was. It was kind of funny. He was joking. He's like, "Yo, MK would have been fire if it came out after Street Fighter 5." And I was like,
yeah.
"Whoa, yeah,
Well, absolutely, yeah.
Cool. Yeah." But it's like the bar has been raised so high for me because I've acknowledged what Street Fighter 6 DLC has over every other fighting game.
Right.
Even if you don't like World Tour, I do Avatar battles a lot just to see what everybody's making, and being able to get the moves for the character and the customization pieces.
Yeah.
That adds a whole other layer for me to just turn on the game if I'm not really trying to, sweat or grind out matchups and things like that.
Right. To your
And
point, go on.
Yeah.
Go on, finish it.
No,
finish
that was all I had to say.
Yeah. So to your point, a Capcom producer will never tell you, no, Street Fighter is for our casual players that would like to play with Street Fighter characters in story mode, And still, they put out a DLC character. And not only do they put out the DLC character for multiplayer, they also do it for story mode and whatnot. I want to see the game called Storm Connections that is made for the casual fan that likes to play the Naruto story do something similar to that, because it will never happen. So, yeah. To your point, Street Fighter 6 is goated. And that's exactly how we're going to close. Aki came out this week, and she's very good. She's very good. Players have been having a ton of fun with her. And here is the world place, the world.
How do you make Feng not look like a joke? He looks kind of cool now. That's amazing.
Dude, it's crazy launchers, it's crazy anti-zoning stuff. You don't have to deal with a lot of JP's bullshit with Aki. So it's kind of he is kind of a JP nerf if you think about it.
Yeah, I'm in the opposite opinion of the character, and that's because I've just been around a lot of people that have been like successful in the game. I feel like as a character, Capcom's high. Like the way they design this character, this is like supposed to be a season 2 character with like the amount of technical aspects of it. Okay. There's even pro players that are even struggling, like they get master rank with characters or something like that. There's even others stuck in plat right now, and they're like, "Yo, platinum elo is hard as hell," because Aki has very different strings from the rest of the cast. You can't just W key, right? You can't just like Fierce with Ken Drive Rush or something like that, But she's very good to stop JP, so Capcom solved the problem without even doing a patch.
Yep. Kind of counterpick sort of thing. So cool. Aki is out. People are liking her in general, I think. Did Enderup end up fixing her? So
I'll try as well.
Okay.
I'll try.
And Elsa will also try to fix her. And yeah, good to see. Now, I do have, before we move on to comments, a quick announcement that I will be at UFA in November. So if you guys want to attend UFA, this is a big fighting game tournament in Europe, in Paris. It costs money. There are tickets, but I will be attending UFA. I'll be in the crowd doing tournaments. I'll be doing casuals, and I'll be doing some work for UFA staff as well. So cannot go into. I don't know if I can go into details on what that is or not. But UFA was awesome last year, and I'll be back this year. That's all I wanted to say. This is November 24th, Paris. I really recommend this event based on what happened last year. It's by far the best fighting game tournament I've ever been to. So yeah, I'll be there.
I'd almost recommend it just for the food trucks alone, though. Godlike food trucks.
I think the food trucks are overhyped, but
oh, come on, dude.
I think they're overhyped. I think they're a good meal. I think they're a good meal. I don't think it's worth going to UFA for the food trucks.
Okay, obviously not. No, but
I have entered Dragon Ball FighterZ and Street Fighter 6. I was considering Guilty Gear as well, but it's $10 per game, and I was gonna.
I was thinking that too, and I'm like, I'm not gonna practice Street Fighter.
I'm not
Guilty Gear. I'm
practice
just not.
those three. Absolutely not. And also, like, I'll be doing work, so being on 3 games, I would probably have to DQ on one of them and spend money for absolutely nothing. So yeah, that's it. Which means, folks, let's get on to the questions. I'm looking at No Mic Voice. I'm looking at chat. And I'm looking at, I'm not looking, I'm hearing you guys in the premium voice. Shut up, Rene! God damn it. Wait, how do I disable? Disable, turn off. Okay. I downloaded a new Discord today, the Canary. That's why the icon is yellow. Because,
Ooh.
Yeah, because the other one wasn't working. I opened it up and still doesn't work. You've been blocked. Sorry, you've been blocked. You have no access to Discord. It looks, looks like that. So Discord is down. I've downloaded Discord Canary, which is kind of an alpha build, and that's been working. So if you guys are having trouble with Discord on PC, I think mobile is fine. If you're having trouble on PC, Google Discord Canary, and it's a yellow icon. But all your definitions are all gone. So I'm getting notifications when I shouldn't, and some sounds might be here. Actually, let me turn on the soundboard, and no, no volume. Okay, Discord is up now, I think. At least I can access it. Again, on phone, there's no problem, but I just opened the Discord app and it didn't work. Maybe if I reboot or whenever.
That seems fine. Maybe, what did you, I don't know, maybe you just got yourself banned?
Yeah, I got myself banned. When are we going to carry Chunka in Ultra Rumble? I've been on the Bush Collab server, you know. Chunka has always been welcome to join the party, but I don't know. He's been having internet problems, so we'll see. Whenever I play, I'm letting you guys know on that server. So it's I'm happy to play with anyone. Play Ultra Rumble, I will once I finish the stream.
I got a curious question because I haven't seen much about it. How stable a launch has it been in terms of the netcode and the servers?
No issues at all. We've had a maintenance today that lasted for like an hour, but issues none. Absolutely none.
It's still not working.
Apparently, it's not working. So they're on another maintenance now.
He's on Switch. That's why.
Oh, maybe.
I tried PlayStation 2 and it's not working there for me either.
That's your problem. You should try PlayStation 4.
Yeah, PlayStation 2. Damn, that's some backwards compatibility.
I kid. I can bring up Ultra Rumble and let you know if I have any different results. But yeah. PC My Hero Ultra Rumble is very fun. Nice. I hope it stays alive for a while. How to aim perfectly on enemy My Hero Ultra Rumble? You gotta practice aiming. Like, what can I say? I would recommend turning on aim assist because that's very overpowered right now. I do think at some point it will be nerfed because yeah, there's no fucking way they keep it that way. But yeah. Here is Ultra Rumble. Let's see how it goes. I'm still answering questions though. Voice chats, written chats, and no mic voice on Discord. Let me know if you got any. PlayStation works. What do you mean? I'm literally on right now.
Okay, I have a question, and it kind of goes with like the announcement of like DMC and Tomb Raider and whatnot.
Right.
Being,
Tomb Raider also Netflix, by the way. Yeah, I can log in just fine. Mud Puppy, I don't know what the problem is.
Since it seems that Netflix is getting to this thing of adapting video games into TV series, is there a particular series you would like Netflix to adapt into a TV series?
No.
No?
Oh, I want to cancel my Netflix forever.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, yeah.
Absolutely justified.
But yeah, a video game series that I would like to see adapted into anime. I think Overwatch is a very easy answer.
Yeah.
I think Genshin Impact, also a very easy answer.
I mean, it's kind of already getting an anime by Ufotable.
Yeah. That kind of my answer is what I would like to see adapted into anime, not necessarily by Netflix.
Okay.
Blizzard will never do that. Okay.
We'll finally get a story.
Anything for money. They'll do it.
You gotta wait for them to reach Overwatch 3 though. Then you can do it.
I would like to make them to make an anime based on My Hero Ultra Rumble, because that's got some cool characters.
Well, that's a good point.
Is this me, or do you guys all have difficulty logging in? I just logged in front of everybody with no issues at all. So, yeah, it is just you. Apex Legends, not a bad one, yeah. Not a bad one.
Yeah, they could definitely do that, or even like Valorant.
I kind of just want more League of Legends stuff, you know? More Arcane. Give me more Arcane.
Okay.
Arcane was so good, man. I want it to keep being very good.
I still haven't seen it yet.
Played Ultra Rumble last night. While the game is fun, oof, the controls, especially the jumping. The jumping has a little delay for sure. And that's because they do double tap to dodge. So they gotta give a little delay to see if you double tap the button or not. You get used to it, I think.
I think my only...
How to perfectly aim in My Hero Ultra Rumble? The second time you ask that question, and I would say spend more time practicing and less time asking that question. Time out. Because listen to the answer. I've already answered it. Yeah. What's up?
I think my only gripe with the game, it's not really a gripe because there's ways to earn it regardless, but I wish I could just like spend the money to get the characters. But I know a lot of people have... I mean, yeah, but like, let me just spend the $8.99 or whatever.
Spend the money to do 200 pulls, and then you get the characters.
Man,
you might get the characters before you spend the whole money. You know?
It was so sad because I was like on PlayStation. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get these characters because I know a lot of people playing on PlayStation.
Yeah,
turn on PC, I got everybody.
Is that a fair price to get a character? Maybe not, you know, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm fine with it, I guess, because I can get it. I mean, it's not impossible like some other games. Like, do I want to spend $30 though?
Yeah.
That's another question.
Like what though? Dragon
I
Ball
just
the Breakers. No pity system. Pull forever. Yeah, I just want one of those. I keep doing the gacha. I got 0 characters. And then Biscuit had a guy in chat who just pulled all 3 in a single 10 pull.
That's the classic gacha experience.
Biscuit, on the other hand, got Momo 3 times.
What'd you get for duplicates?
You get hero souls, which you can spend on a store. The only thing worth getting on that store right now is character tickets, which unlock other characters, not the ones that you pull for with a gacha.
That's fair.
Yeah, I got 1 character ticket that I'm saving right now. I don't know where I'm gonna use it yet. Once I get to 3, maybe I will. You're still annoyed by that, Biscuits? Because you still don't have Kirishima. Once you get Kirishima, all will be forgiven. Until then, you're just going to be annoyed by it.
Yeah, you'll be forever cursed to only get Momo.
Forever cursed. Momo only pulls, and that's how it goes. That's how we're going to end the stream, baby. Quick updates, because I know people like to know and ask once in a while. JoJo manga is going well. I'm on chapter 51.
Let's go.
2 banger chapters. 2 banger chapters that I just went through. One, I mean, Ringo Road Again, I think was one that we already talked about. But I'm just done with the Wishing Tree, the tree that grants wishes. Banger chapter, man. Love that one.
Good.
Really, really good. Great one. I think JoJo has been suffering from an issue for me personally since season 5, where the stands and powers are getting so convoluted, it's hard to keep up with everything they do sometimes. I'm sure you could break it down, you know, stop for 15 minutes and think about it. But if you just want to read it and understand immediately what's going on, it hasn't been easy. And I think Season 7, the Steel Ball Run, has started that way, kind of complicated, but they are finding ways to, like, simply get their point across now. And it's been really good. I also read the following chapter after the Wishing Tree, where there's an infiltration at the White House, and you're trying to steal a thing. Oh, man. Really, really good stuff. So, that's it for today, and that's it for this week in live streams. Look to the main channel for daily My Hero Ultra Rumble videos with the review coming out on Monday. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.
Peace.